Greetings everyone, and great here for another Company Rose 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the US player as svenska krigsmakten, and I still don't know how to pronounce that name. Spawn's teammate as the other US player of Maxiboi1303. Spawn is the Panzer Elite player, we have s1mply, and his teammate as the Panzer Elite player, we have C1Atlas. Of course, we got Panzer Grenadiers and more Panzer Grenadiers. Up here, we got a incomplete barracks being completed now, and a fully built barracks there, going straight for a jeep. Wagon is advancing forward, trying to capture some sectors. And now Kaliningrad over here as well, capturing some sectors. That's basically their job. We got an early logistics company deployed out by this Panzer Elite player. Well, this player is just going for a lot of Panzer Grenadiers. He's getting a jeep. But which country? If it's in country, which country is this country? Going for 3 engineers, 3 rifles. Sounds like a pretty standard build order.
Squad is ready.
Jeep is advancing. Not so sure about bar research. And now G43 squads. Bars are bad versus Panzer Elite. And the engineer squad does fall back, receiving quite a bit of fire right there. And this engineer and this Panzer Grenadier has not received a single bullet of damage. Up here we do now have the Jeep engaging this s1mply, gains some great body blocks there.
We're losing a sector.
And now going to be in hot pursuit. Both of them now on road. Still maintaining range, getting some great damage there on the s1mply. Gets the damage in the crit there, so that's good as dead.
Got hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
And does going to fully wipe out that s1mply. Nice early pick there by the Jeep. Over here we got the engineers engaging the Kaliningrad at glorious close range. Rifleman squad could try running it down, but has received some bounces there. Panzer Grenadiers does use suppressive fire ability there onto the Rifleman squad. Rifleman squad could try crawling towards the garrison to stay out of the suppression of the Panzer Grenadiers. And it looks like the suppression ability itself has been worn off. You got an early 2-2-1 deployed on the field. We can go around, capture some points.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Over here, we got multiple Panzer Grenadiers in this region as the US player deploy out some more riflemen. Jeep and 2-2-1 engaging at close range as the Jeep is pursuing this Kaliningrad. The Kaliningrad itself is going quite wounded, down to the last point of health. And this Jeep is trying to go for its second light vehicle kill. Very nice. Jeep will need to fall back a little shortly, see a bit of fire. Panzer Grenadiers on the retreat path. And now the 2-2-1's in pursuit, trying to run down the Jeep. Does get an engine crit there, but with the road got a little bit extra speed there. But now the 2-2-1 is going to close the distance. We'll have a run through the 30 cal emplacement, and do got sticky bomb reached there by Blue, who's currently blue at least. Gains some good rearmor hits there with the Jeep. Jeep is trying to crawl around or far side the MG emplacement, and does crawl around to the far side, but does get gunned down. No good angle right there to save him.
Composition B is in.
Sticky bombs are now available. And the 2-2-1 will escape on out without an engine crit. Over here, we got another. Wait, that's definitely a different Kaliningrad because this previous one went down over here. Am I not mistaken? Yeah, so he has gone for a second Kaliningrad and it's almost dead itself. Panzer Command being deployed on out, and now we've got a Panzer Command being deployed on out. Both, one's been for Camp Roof Company, the other one has, of course, gone for logistics. And this Kaliningrad does get spotted, severely wounded. The rifle engineers could potentially take it out. Rifleman squad may find its rear armor as well. And over here we've got the Rifleman squad being engaged by these Panzer Grenadiers, getting overran. Too many squads right there from deal with. And over here,
we're losing a strategic
scout car
sector.
advancing forward, trying to run down that engineer squad was unsuccessful. There may be sticky bombs for this player, but maybe not. A lot of it got 2 engineers and a wounded rifleman advancing forward, so 9 men advancing to try to hit this Panzer Grenadier. Flamers should do some good work. The rifleman squad should try to capture the field point as the flame engineers are overrunning the Panzer Grenadier. Over here, we've got a lot of rifleman squad here. Suppressive fire ability there on the flame engineer. If the flame engineer is able to recover from suppression, he will be able to burn out that garrison, but he was unsuccessful. And now we do have a G43, not G43, STG squad. Rifleman squad fully wiped out there, left up to hanging dry. Got another rifleman squad being built. He has a bit of fuel stored up as well. Maybe for a triage center wouldn't hurt. But because since he's going for a supply yard, he may be trying to rush out a Greyhound. Wounded Kettograd still in this region. Needs to capture that fuel point. We do have this 222 now deployed out in the field. And over here, we got a 222 to support the 221.
They're going after one of our munitions points.
Both of these guys are very wounded. Flame Engineers trying to get some rear armor hits as well. 221, maybe I'll skip on Aldex for the support of the 222. And this 222 is advancing forward, and we do know there's sticky bomb research here, and I hit my microphone, sorry about that. Didn't get off the sticky bomb there, unsuccessful. And now I've got a supply yard deployed on out over here. As my camera goes crazy, got a full tank depot. STG squad's being overran by these rifleman squads. And the STG squad does get fully wiped out right there. Good pick off there. Over here, Flame Engineers forcing back the Flame Panzer Grenadiers. And now we've got the 222 advancing. Ooh, a lot of lucky pens there with the bolt action rifles. And now we've got a Luftwaffe squad. So we do have one doctrinal lock-in. And great hits right there onto those rifleman squads, finding a lot of deadly hits. We may see a sticky bomb there. Luftwaffe squad getting some great hits in as well, but the Luftwaffe squad's getting focused down quite a bit. And these rifleman squads are getting ripped apart. Everybody's just going down quickly right there. Luftwaffe squad's going to try to repair up the armored car and then needs to do a full retreat back because it is very wounded. Another 222 deployed out by this Panzer Elite player, while this one has auto cannon fire going over here, and the 221 not even upgraded to a 223 just yet. Still alive. Now armor cars may get a full squad wipe here. He's in pursuit and does get a full wipe right there. Over here, we've got the rifleman squads engaging by these Panzer Grenadiers. He will need to fall back relatively shortly, likely because it's 222, 221, 2 Panzer Grenadier squads. Flame Engineers get some good damage there. Got G43 upgrade now. But right now, this Engineer squad needs to fall back. Just too much fire right there, and now we do have a fresh Hellcat getting blocked by the Flame Engineer. Hellcat does get spotted by the 221. He could pursue the 221, does not pursue the 221. 222 sending some rounds there onto the rifleman squad. He may not have sticky bomb research either, just yet. Engineer squad does fall back there.
Enemy unit down.
Got a Kettograd going on down. We've got this armor car trying to blitz away. May still receive another shot there. Does go around the line of sight blocker, utilizing the road, and does manage to escape out of there. So we do still have the 221 up here, severely wounded, could be pursued. A lot of Panzer Grenadiers pursuing this rifleman squad, getting a lot of damage onto it. Does fall back.
Light vehicles may now advance and capture territory.
So it looks like This player has gone for armor. This player has potentially selected a doctrine, but what doctrine I'm not sure. Over here, a lot of manpower stored up, but no doctrine selected. And of course, we know about Luftwaffe ground forces. That could potentially be a doctrine selected, but there's also quite a large number of command points there, so maybe not. Autocannons find some place there on the riflemen. And I've got another 2-2 advancing. How many 2-2s in this region? Okay, that's a Schimwagen, not a 2-2. Rifleman, that's really stacked up. Which brings me, I just don't like seeing that any errant explosion could kill them all off quickly. But that may not always be a possibility, because I don't think there is a mortar half-track deployed on the field. Though you never know what may happen. Hellcat here, so both players have deployed out Hellcat. Third Hellcat has been deployed on out. We got these Panzer Grenadiers advancing. Up here we got these 2-2s that may be pursued by this Hellcat. Schimwagen still in the region, of course. And I'm not sure what went down there. I think that's a Hellcat shot finding a model. We got a tank buster here, and as well as a Panzerschreck squad as well. 3 Panzerschrecks are now pushing their way forward. That can do some serious damage to that Hellcat. If all 3 Panzerschreck shots hit, that is a dead Hellcat. Rifleman squad is advancing forward.
Our forces are taking casualties.
And the Hellcat does, of course, go down. Flame Engineers advancing, getting some great damage onto those Panzerschrecks. And does go in and force back all those squads right there. Flamer Engineers severely wounded. That was squad wave. Need to fall back. There is a triage center right there, and his teammate has deployed at the triage center as well. So both of them have access to medics. Now the 2-2s are advancing, trying to get some good damage onto these rifleman squads. And ooh, that squad got wiped out quickly. You got a lot of knocking outside. I'm not so sure what that's about. So if it's still going on after this replay, I may need to go out, just take a peek outside. Rifleman squad does fall back.
Observation post. Enemy unit.
And we got this 2-2-1 decapturing this munitions point.
Hellcat, ready. Rifleman squad, front and center.
Two Hellcats right here, 2 Flamer Engineers. And now this Hellcat's charging forward. May find a good kill there on the scout cart. Oh, looks like it takes a little bit more damage. And no response there, and there goes that 2-2-1. Right, and we didn't see that upgraded to 2-2-3 by now. 2 Hellcats advancing forward, got a forward HQ as well with forward healing. Multiple Panzerschreck shots there. He only has 2 Panzerschrecks in this region. Does take out one of those 2-2s. Flame Engineer is trying to burn down these squads. He may go for some crushes there. He's doing some great disruption there. Does suppress one of the Flame Engineers. And he's splitting his fire there with his Panzerschrecks. So both these Hellcats are severely wounded. No, that's his teammate. Listen, both of these US players have gotten for armor doctrine. I know he's gone for it because I heard the light fuel can capture. So both of the US players have gone for armor. This is the only player where we don't know what doctrine's been selected just yet. Two is advancing, got more Panzerschrecks. With now Panzerschrecks we see on the field, it's highly likely it's going to go for Tank Hunter. Good suppressive fire right there onto that rifleman squad as the Flame Engineers getting some hits there. He has gotten the 4-man squad upgrade as well. Man on Panzerschrecks here, I have a feeling he's just going to go for Tank Hunter and get double Panzerschrecks. Rifleman squad getting pursued. May does get wiped out by the captain squad. Now got the Flame Engineers getting some great damage down to the Panzer Grenadiers. Now got a full Sherman tank deployed out in the field. Very nice. That should be very effective for the infantry. Hellcat's still roaming around. We do got the 50 cal upgrade on the Sherman tank as well. Trying to pursue these Pantrex. Sherman tanks are much more resilient as well than. So they're able to stand takes 5 Pantrex shots to kill off the Sherman tank. So while Hellcats alone takes 3 to get killed. Speaking of which, this Hellcat's receiving quite a bit of Pantrex shots now. We've got 2 tank buster squads here. Riflemen and engineers are advancing forward as well. The engineers will the flame engineers would like to get this engagement going. Getting some great hits there on now these Pantrex squads now, but the rifleman squads are seeing quite a bit of fire from the autocannon. Does do a full retreat there to save the squads. Sherman tank advancing forward with the Hellcat support. Getting a minor hit there. Pantrex does connect. And it's still a Luftwaffe player as well. Going forward, the Allied War Machine there will get a fresh Hellcat there. Trying to go for some crushes. Getting caught up on the terrain, however. Gets a shot off there. Does get a rearm hit there. Though the Allied War Machine may wear off relatively shortly. He may need to just fall back entirely at this point in time. He also may lose a Sherman tank entirely.
To the enemy's advances.
Pantrex does fire out of control and it wears off before it dies, so he does not get the Sherman tank replaced. Now we do have a full Schmier squad deployed on the field. We got Flame Engineers engaged close range, but this Flame Engineer does get fully wiped out right there. This Flame Engineer is getting focused on quite severely, does fall back. And over here we do have now the armor car receiving some hits there. May go down to the next Hellcat shot, does go down to the next Hellcat shot, and the Hellcat will go ahead and fall on back. Got another Sherman tank here. I think this is from the other Allied players, so both of them going for a handful of Shermans. Got a Sherman tank here as well. They're fighting against a whole infantry spam. Maybe Crocodiles would be better at this point in time. I actually don't say Crocodiles all too often, but with the amount of infantry they're fighting, you could also go for the Crab. The Crab, I believe, if I remember correctly, is very good at crushing infantry. So maybe going for the Crab upgrade wouldn't hurt. And we've also got some telemines there, so it looks like he has gone for Tank Hunter as well.
We are losing a sector.
Don't have double Pantrex upgrade just yet. Flame Engineers getting some good damage on in. Now we've got global field repairs being utilized on the Sherman tank. There's a lot of Pantrex to focus it down. Flame Engineers are advancing forward, trying to get some good hits there. Hellcats in charge on forward, maybe trying to deal with that 2-2-2. And it looks like these engineers are getting a little bit overran by the G43 squads. This one will need to fall back. This one will need to fall back shortly. This one has fallen back. Sherman tank engaging these Pantrex on the flank. We'll see one hit there, one miss. Does get a hit there onto that tank buster now. It does find a US landmine. All Schmiers have been upgraded to the FG42s. I've got another Sherman and M10 engaging from the flanks. And support command has been deployed on out. And so that's from this player who has gotten all of his HQs going, so he's likely going to go for the YTF track. That makes sense. I thought I was going to go for Panther research. German Calliope has deployed out. That should be an effective anti-blobbing tool and effective versus these Pantrex.
Panzer, the indomitable Hetzer tank is now available.
Going for some more landmines. Very good. And the Sherman tank is going to get some much needed repairs. They got multiple Sherman Crocodile deployed now. That should be effective versus infantry. The ITF check does pose a threat. Does find a US landmine there. There is another one here as well. And here comes Barrage, and does get a great hit there. Doesn't get any squad wipes. Does force back those squads. And some good scatter there hits even the Luftwaffe ground forces.
Together to defeat our enemies. Group Zeal will aid us all.
Zeal's been researched. That is a teller mine there, which the Crocodile could find momentarily. Nope, the Crocodile will avoid it. Got the Flame Engineers need to advance over here. The Crocodile needs to retarget towards those Pantrex. Does receive a hit there. Got the Hellcat advancing forward. Rolls and miss there. And Patrick does connect with the Hellcat there. Light track finds a crit shot there on the Crocodile. And then it's a Sherman tank. And now got global repairs being activated by the US player as well, which has fixed the engine damage. And now the 2 has a damaged engine crit of its own. Global repairs are still active. Crocodile is advancing. It's there on the Panzer Grenadiers. It does take out the 222 right there. Hellcat could try focusing down this light track as the Crocodile starts to try to hit that Panther squad. Let's go and try to crush that Panther squad. Has potential of doing it right there, though getting interrupted by their retreating squad. Over here, Sherman tank and Hellcat forces back the Luftwaffe squad and the Fallschirmjäger squad. Hellcat receives some fire there. One Pantrex still loaded up on that squad. Got global repairs activated once again. Receive a hit there, but is getting repaired on up. Should be able to receive enough health before the next Pantrex shot.
The enemy is attacking the base of our command. Under attack.
Now got Barrage raining into the base, getting some good damage all across the line. We've got the Panzer Support Command and the Panzer Jäger Command. Let's switch over to him. Martyr Support Command, I think it's going for the Panther upgrade, Panther research.
Jaeger Command is now available to aid our worthy cause.
Panther Squad receives some hits there. He has a lot of munitions stored up, so he can call in the Henschel strafing support, and there's a lot of tanks for the hit, to say the least. Oop, and finds the teller mine there. Does he have access to the global repairs? Nope, needs a bit more munitions, so these engineers do have a lot of work in front of them. And a sniper here may be pinned. 0 kills, actually, as well. First shot right there. German Crocodile going to be backing away slowly.
Rifle squad has the objective.
That should get you back in the war.
Objective secured. Rifle squad defending. Listen up, Rifle squad.
Light track advancing, has his engine repaired,
Rifle squad is being engaged.
and rolls a miss on the rifling squad. The VPs are heavily favored towards the allies. Now got a Sherman and Sherman tank advancing forward. One upgraded 50 cal.
Point captured.
And the Fallschirmjäger squad will have a bit of trouble versus Sherman tanks like that. And looks like there's no telemines in this region, but we do got the Pantrex squad load up right there. There's a lot of windows on that side, so plenty of windows for him, and Barrage raiding on in. So see, we found a telemine, this guy right here. It is the regular Sherman tank, does use global repairs. Engine still damaged, sees a direct hit there. And Sticky Bombs does get research. Got light after advance forward. He may go for a crit shot there. Gets fully immobilized. But still has to repair global repair site being activated. Just wore off there and does not get its traps repaired nor its engine. Crocodile's advancing forward, trying to get some good flame reverse off there. And these Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back. We see a bit too much fire from these Flame Engineers. Crocodile's still advancing, dealing some great damage right there. Crocodile's up to 4 kills. Not a whole lot, but it has gotten quite a bit of damage. Ooh, and the Hellcat destroyed the engine and severely wounded.
Casualties still
And,
reported.
oh, apparently the incendiary effect can pen a tank. And so it got burned to death. Crocodile advanced forward, trying to burn this light TF trap.
Enemy has 100 points and counting down.
Patricks do connect the Crocodile. No crit shot there. Sniper finds a hit. And now Sherman tank is fully repaired. These engineers do have some more work with the Crocodile. And does spot the fully repaired Sherman tank there as well, and gets the engine damage crit there. Does not send a crit in return. It does take it out. You got these Patricks that are advancing forward. These guys could potentially be crushed. Sniper spot this formation. Mortar hit gets suppression there. Snipers absorb and dodges those shots as well. Very nice. German Calliope raining a barrage over here. Now got some Panthers loading up to break through the US armor. And we've got 3 Sherman tanks here. That should be a very durable engagement. And Hellcat is camouflaged right there. There's a US landmine here as well. Damage and crit there from sticky bombs. These Panthers are going to die very quickly. Triple capture against the Axis players, and they only have 48 tickets remaining. This landmine will be tripped by the wounded Panther, and he will find the firing line of Sherman tanks. Sherman tanks will make their advance. Does take out the Hellcat there. The landmine has not been spotted. No Henschel strafing support. Now got the Henschel strafing support. Takes out the Calliope right there with the Henschel strafing support. Landmine was detonated there by the Luftwaffe ground squad. Allied war machine has been activated there. Calliope barrage rain on it. Maybe that was a regular Sherman tank. No, there's Calliope there. And we now have
The
this
enemy is down to 25
Panther
points.
still in this region. It may go Calliope maybe the first death with that Henschel strafing
The
support.
enemy is after our victory point.
But it's there by the Sherman tanks on the rear armor. Main gun destroyed on the Panther. The Panther is good as dead. Allied war machine has worn off, and Loiter is still loitering. It does lose a Sherman tank there to the Henschels. Pascal's connects, doesn't get the kill there. That 3 Sherman tank should be able to kill off that Fallschirmjäger, and he has to sacrifice it. Doesn't get the capture there. Axis down to 6 tickets and counting down. They may capture this point in time. Noob team, you're half the noob team that you purport about, and one of the Axis players have backed out of the game. Oh, either way, that's the end of the replay. This is Adam Gray saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.